and we really don't get that many hurricanes, you know. See, mainly I want it to stay on when I go down for the cheese dip. You know?
Oh, I should laugh. I was talking to Christine, the lady who does my hair, and she said, I don't know what you're having a perm for. Your hair's waving naturally. I said, is it? She said, yeah, it's waving goodbye to your head. Cheek. It's the motors and hairport. One of their best, the motors and airport. Which reminds me, our secretary asked me to get onto Heathrow and ask him about flight times. Excuse me a minute.
Good afternoon, British Airways.
Oh, good afternoon. Could you tell me how long it takes to fly to America, please?
Just a minute.
Oh, thank you.
Stupid boy.
I said to my producer, do you know they're going to have a walk-on, walk-off service from London to Paris? He said, don't be daft, they'd never get a plane that long. Kim Carnes, on the new one.
When voices through the thin wall speaker.
Glad that one's doing okay. Well, relatively okay. Kim Carnes and the Voyeur. The beady-eyed little men everywhere. And believe me, there's quite a few of them about.
Well, I've had my eyes glued to the telescope for the last 3 days. Because at this time of year, conditions are ideal for viewing Mrs. Malone across the road taking her clothes off. And this is all tremendously exciting. Of course, astronomers have been looking at Mrs. Malone for a long time now, and there is a good deal of controversy about her surface. Some people have said that her surface is covered in a thick layer of dust, not unlike that found on the moon, or on Miss Goose Budget in Andromeda Road. However, observers using the really big telescope at Jodrell Bank actually claim to have seen Mrs. Malone getting into the bath. So this does cast a new light on the nature of her surface. Also tonight, Mr. Moggis from down the road is orbiting in the vicinity of Mrs. Malone, so perhaps we can foresee in the very near future a manned landing.
Dirty perisher.
There was a young lady bathing at Blackpool. She was bathing, she was lying down, face down, and a woman came along and she said, I think it's disgusting. What do you think? I said, I think it's all right if you take a broad view of it. She said, that's the kind of answer I expected from you. I said, look here, my good woman. She said, I'm not a good woman. I said, well, you know your own business best. A few weeks I saw her later standing in Hyde Park on a soapbox. She was addressing a crowd there, and she said, last night I was in the arms of the devil. Tonight I'm in the arms of an angel. And a drunken sailor said, well, how are you fixed for tomorrow night?
She said, young man, alcohol is slow poison. He said, well, I'm in no hurry. Her local peeping Tom's just giving himself up.
Everybody needs a little time.
Oh, Newey, Chicago, and it's hard to say Infinity, Unthrowing, absolutely up. Oh, they're right. It is hard to say I'm sorry. Meantime, back in the outside world, it was the Bus Driver of the Year Awards the other day. So for all the lads and lassies who were there, it's party time! Excuse me, how long will the next bus be? About 36 feet, Governor. How much is it to the clock tower? Clock tower? Well, where did you get on? Where did I get on? Downstairs, of course.
Daddy, today I ran home behind the bus and saved 30p.
Why don't you run home behind a taxi and save £2? Have you heard the Japanese are building buses now?
Are they?
Instead of going past the queues, they drive straight into them. Murphy, this was your first day on the one-man bus.
Yes.
What exactly happened?
Well, the accident wasn't my fault, sir. I was upstairs collecting the fares at the time. bus go to Clapham?
No.
Well, it's got Clapham on the front.
It's got India on the tyres, mate, but we don't go there either. Well, from double-deckers to Desmond-deckers. And... God, what a state this record's in. If it was a horse, it'd be shot. That's Desmond Decker, reliving the halcyon days of 007. Sort of premium Bond. Ooh, they were great, those old films, weren't they? Danger, suspense, excitement. Ooh, they had the lot.
Come in. Kenneth Bond reporting. Oh, hello, Mr. M.
Ah, 007. Have you met Miss Q?
No, but I just ran into WC.
Very good, very good. You make me laugh moderately.
Hello, 007.
Oh, please, you can call me O.
Honestly, 007, you seem to have got away with women.
Well, I haven't got away with many lately. But if Connery can do it, so can I.
Yes, there is a slight resemblance. You're shorn on top.
Mr. M.
Yes?
Look!
Where?
Under the desk. 10 little blobs of blood, and they're moving.
What? 10 little... Miss Q, either put your shoes on or stop wiggling your toes.
And just then, the phone rang. One of them started to talk in code.
The moon on the sage is thrilling tonight. When poppies grow, pussycats listen. 2 lamps are out. Pardon me, would you like a cup of coffee?
Me? No thanks.
Irving, make that 1 lamp is out instead of 2.
Just then, I noticed he had a packet of polo in his top pocket. That's right, folks. He was a mince pie. Here's Phil Collins. And if love is like a code in the nose, why do I still sigh for you? I'm losing track of this myself.
I read all the letters.
If you're stuck in a traffic jam somewhere, that one's for you. Phil Collins, and if leaving me is easy, why do you always back the car into the garage door? I'm on form today, folks. Meantime, down at the bookies...
excuse me, Gov.
Yes?
Can I back the horse in here?
Of course you can.
Right. Dobbin!
And I am telling you, I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know. There's no way I can ever go. I'm not going.
Jenny, can you keep the noise down a bit, darling? We're starting to get complaints.
You've had the duvet across the room 17 times. They've launched the Morecambe lifeboat twice. And the 16 factories round here clocked off 4 hours early.
Yes, indeedy. Jennifer Holliday, I'm not going. On this Saturday, September the 25th.
The 25th? I thought it was. The 25th, after all these years, it's arrived.
Yeah, it happens every month.
Not this 25th. This is a special 25th. 25 years ago today, I made a pact.
Who with?
My childhood sweetheart, Olive Locksmith. When we said goodbye, we pledged to meet again 25 years later, and today is the day.
Where are you meeting her?
At the same place where we said goodbye. Outside Le Café de la Belle Marguerite, Chiswick.
She spun you a right yarn, ain't she? I never heard such a load of old codswallop in all me life.
Oh, well, of course, I didn't expect you to understand. How could a man like you ever hope to understand the sensitive world of 2 children who've discovered the wonder of innocent love for the first time?
Innocent love. If I'd been your old man, I'd have given you a thump round the ear hole and kicked you up to bed.
I know it's none of my business, but do you intend to marry this old boiler?
Certainly, that is, of course, if the young lady in question will still have me.
You don't want to get married? You're still a puller? Cool, blimey, the day you start finding it hard to get a bit of the other, we better all go out.
I say, do you think so? Well, we like to get him first on this programme, and there it was. Christmas in Australia from Roaring Jelly. Well, I don't know about jelly, but we'll be getting set for another rip-roaring show same time next week. Hope you can join us. You can? Good. Meantime, from producer Ron Belcher and myself, it's hasta la vista. And we'll leave you with this thought. If you crossed a mink with a kangaroo, would you get a coat with very large pockets? Yes, stereo. Two of everything. Which is okay until you get to Jonathan King.